Hello, welcome to episode number 8 of the Ultimate Iron Man. And in the last episode, I mentioned at the end that I'm going to be making some money, and here's how. I will be buying some jugs of wine, and I will be heading to the agility pyramid right down here, and I'm sure you've seen it, and if not, there's a little pyramid top at the top of it, and you collect it, you turn it into the guy at the base, and he gives you 10k. So we're going to test this out. I'm wearing Graceful, hopefully I don't get burnt too much, no pun intended. And I also brought 4 water skins, so we'll see how long this lasts. Just want to quickly mention that I got those jugs of wine because they're super cheap, and I don't want to go to Artie and steal cakes. And it's a one-click food, and it heals 11. Okay, so with 4 water skins full, I was able to get 4 tops. I turned 2 of them in so I don't get weighed down too much. That's not bad. It's been roughly 25 minutes, so it seems about, of course I fall, but it seems about I can turn in around 9 per hour, which is about 90k. So at my level of 58, it's between 80 and 100k per hour. Alright, and that's 60 agility. I'm gonna continue to stay here until at least 61. We're at 248k plus these 2. Okay, here we are at the doorway for the last pyramid for 61 agility. Let me turn these in and let's see how much money we got. Okay, so in total, I think I grabbed around 43 or 42 pyramids, and I got from 57 to 61 agility, and it took roughly 5 hours, I'd say, just over 5 hours between teleporting out, re-gearing, and whatnot. But that's not bad. I have 450k now, which it's going to go a long way in the current state of the account. So let's move on to something else. Okay, so I have a plan, and that plan is to get 43 prayer on Hill Giants on Zaya. Now, the reason why we did the 100% Arceus favor was to unlock the ability to reanimate ensouled heads, and while we're killing those, we can reanimate their heads, and I'm sure that getting to 43 prayer from 37 will go by fairly quickly, but to do that, first I need a rune semi, and the best things to kill are Zamorak warriors. So my Graceful is inside. I'm going to wear this. This is what I'm going to be wearing to kill them, just to have some more inventory space, because they do drop a couple good drops. And now I'm going to teleport, not to Falador, oops, to Lumbridge. I guess I got a medium task done. I'm going to pick up my Explorer's Ring, and then, so I can low alch anything that I get that's decent. And then I'm going to teleport to Nightmare Zone and put most of my money in the coffer. Okay, let's deposit 400k. Now our 400k is in there, so now it is perfectly safe, and if we die and we need cash for whatever reason, just come to the coffer and we have the cash. And now where we need to head is right over here. It's actually not too far away. In this dungeon right down here where the ZMI altar is, there's a Zamorak warrior that spawns really close to this bank, like right around here, and you can safe spot it behind a vent. So that's what we're going to do. It's a 1 out of 50 drop rate, so hopefully we get it relatively quickly. Alright, this is all you do. I've done 2 kills so far, and I actually got 3 lobsters. The wiki says it's a common drop, which is nice. I drop my wines, and every time I kill it, I'm going to hop worlds, because I think the respawn timer is like 30 seconds or so, and it's much quicker to just hop worlds. And that's 46 magic. I'm currently 23 kills in. I'm not complaining by any means, but I do wish that I just get this drop already. I don't like relying on RNG for drops to progress the account, but it's a 1 out of 50, so hopefully very, very soon I will get it. Look at it. It looks so good. 39 kill count. I'd say that took less than half an hour. Let's pick it up before it despawns, or we DC. Look at it, it looks so nice. Okay, now so for the armor I'm going to use, I think I'm going to buy Mithril. I don't think it'll be worth buying Addy, so, or it's especially not Rune at this stage in the account. So I'm just going to buy, actually how much are Addy legs? 6k, these are 2.6. I think it's much more worth it to buy the Mithril set than the Addy set. So let's go buy the plate. Can I buy the plate body here? It may have to buy, if not, I think the Narda shop sells the Mithril plate body. Let's see what he sells. Okay, no, he sells it for 5.2. Alright, let's buy that. And now the helmet shop. So here's pretty much the setup. I don't have any crafting level to make an amulet. The ring slot is just, that's fine. The ammo slot, that's I mean, I can't find a good ammo. And the gloves, I could do some prereqs for Recipe for Disaster to unlock a couple pairs of gloves, but I'm not going to bother doing that just for, maybe an hour, hour and a half of killing hill giants. So, what I need to do now is look up what runes I need to cast the spell to reanimate the giant heads. I think that's what they're called. Hopefully I have the level. Okay, 37. Can I check runes? No, I can't. Okay, so hopefully this won't take more than a couple hours. I said like an hour to 2 hours in the last clip, which is probably highly inaccurate, but we'll see. I bought 20 cast, and I need roughly 20k XP, and each one is 650 XP. So if I do 20 of these, that should be, if my math is on the spot right now, that should be roughly 13,000 prayer XP, plus what I get from the burying the big bones should hopefully get me there. 38 prayer. Now, I haven't updated you guys on my looting bag in quite some time, but nothing has changed since around episode 5. So if any of you are wondering or are new viewers, this is what my looting bag looks like. I'll kind of just go over each item real quick. So yeah, we have a decent amount of stuff. I'm going to start farming these pretty soon. Might end up selling these, and I cleaned all my guams and irits, and I'll clean these eventually. But yeah, mainly the main bit of GP, half of it is from these, and the other half pretty much is from the death runes. Those two items alone account for over 800k. That is the nicest drop a hill giant could give you. Amazing. Okay, so I'm very low on hit points, so I'm going to head out. I'm going to do a few things while I'm out. First of all, I'm going to note these and probably keep them in the inventory so I can actually note them right here. And then I'm going to do this beginner clue if I can. I'll also note this grimy Renar. I'll drop that for now. And I'm going to check this. I can do that. So I'm sure somebody is wondering why I'm killing hill giants instead of killing blue dragons and using their bones on the Ectofunctus. It's because I need combat experience anyways, and right now I don't necessarily need magic experience that bad. Plus this gives passive magic XP. I'll probably get 47 just by reanimating the heads. But mainly I'm doing this for the combat experience and the law runes, the cosmic runes it drops, and the beginner clues it drops. It's and also the limport roots. That's another thing. Not mainly, but that's one of the many reasons. I need 20 for Temple of Ikov quest, and once I get 20, I can put them in the looting bag, and then whenever I decide to do that quest, I have them already. Okay, and that's the casket. I actually got super lucky. So the first step was here, second step was Fortunato right here, and then third step was right here. Lucky, lucky. Let's see what we get. Yeah, okay. While I'm in Zaya, I might as well get out 80k and unlock that fairy ring by Arceus. So, let's go do that. Okay, let's talk to Trosa here. Here's 80k, and there it goes. I now have the ability to use this fairy ring, which will come in handy in many, many times and many opportunities. And transporting to this place is going to be very, very useful. 39 prayer. 40 prayer. We can now protect from missiles. That's one big bone. 41 prayer. Okay, so I got this beginner clue, and it's to Doric, but I realized to get here, all I could do is just teleport to the Mind Altar on the Arceus spellbook, which also made me remember that they recently added the Arceus spellbook to the POH teleports. So, whenever I can get the level to do the portals in the house and build the portal, I'm definitely going to build this one first, because it's so close to the Wilderness Ditch, and nobody really comes over here to this part. The only people you might see is doing Zammy Wines. But apart from that, you probably won't see anybody, hopefully. So I'm going to put my snake grass seeds in here, and I'm going to go test, see how much these are worth. And then I'm also going to put these in here, and my Renars. And here's what it's looking like so far. I got 25 limpworts, and I got these 2 seeds. Hopefully I'll get more. They're 1 out of like 930 drop rate, so yeah. 0 giant keys and about 300 KC so far. Alright, that's the casket. 2-step beginner. I'm stacking my beginner clues until I finish this little 43 prayer grind. I'm about 7k XP away. Okay, so let's see. They are worth 90 coins each. If you sell one, I think they flat rate at 90. So selling the 1.4k I have would get me 126k, which is probably not worth it. I think I'll keep them in that case because GE value is so much more than that. I know GE value means nothing on an Iron Man, but like that's less than half of the GE value. I'm not gonna bother. But I also need to buy a couple more casts of the reanimate giant head, so I'm gonna do that. I need about 4 more, and then I should have everything I need to finish out this 43 prayer. Alright, we got a beginner clue about 6 kills in, so I guess I'll do it. Might as well see how many we can get. Okay, so when I need to do a clue, I will teleport with the RD cape, come over here, pick out my spade. If I need a spade requirement, dig clue, and this one's a dig clue in Falador, so that's what I do. And then I come back, teleport back, put my spade back while I'm running to the fairy ring over there. Well, that was a one-step beginner. Cool. Alright, so I'm back, put my spade back, and then I run to the fairy ring right over here. And then I run a bit south, and I'm here. Longbow number 2. Boop. 42 prayer, the penultimate level. Okay, and there's the first giant key. Now, I lost track of some of my kills. Actually, most of them. Around 210 kills I lost. Right now I'm at 75. So let's call this around KC 300. So about 300 KC for my first 1 out of 128 drop. Oh my god, mysterious old man. Please. Be the mime. No. I swear this is like my 3rd maze in a row. Sure, I'll do it. Okay, that's 71%. It's not too bad, but I did mess up. And it cost me about 5 seconds. So what'd I get? That's not terrible. I'm gonna sell all of this to the shop. I might keep these, but it's not bad. Hopefully the background noise isn't too loud. Landscapers are landscaping, but there is 50 attack, halfway to 99. Okay, so I ran out of food super close, as you can see. 880 XP away. That's 1 unsold head and like 20 kills. So I will do this beginner clue and finish my last trip. Hopefully it's the last trip, and tune you in shortly. Okay, I'm not gonna bother. Back to the hill giants. Okay, finally, the long-awaited wait is over. 43 prayer. We can now activate Protect from Melee. Now, Monkey Madness is gonna be so easy. So in total, I killed roughly 450 hill giants. I didn't keep track of the first batch, but the second batch was 206. And I know I killed at least about 220 to 230, so roughly 450 total kills to get from 37 to 43 prayer. And I also got the 50 attack, and I was going for 45 defense. We didn't quite get there, but that's okay. We'll get it passively or with quest rewards or just training in general. And we also got the 40 hit points, which is really good. We also got 3 beginner clue caskets, so let's go ahead and open those now. Okay, and yeah, not much from beginner clue caskets, but there's always that small chance for a rare. So now what I'm going to do is, I have a giant key to use, so I'm going to look up how to do it with my current stats, and I'm going to go try and kill Obor. So I just realized that 43 prayer clip was my 43rd clip for the episode. What are the odds of that? So if we put these in here, that's the last thing I need to put in there. So here's what we got. We got 40 limpwort roots. I picked up every single one, 2 gramurinars, and we got these 2 snapegrass seeds as well. And everything else I pretty much dropped, unless I picked up all the coins. I only got about 3k coins though. And I got a total of, 40 nature runes? I think I bought the other 2. So I got 40 total. So I'm gonna drop these and these. Don't need those anymore. And I'm gonna keep this here, here, and here. This is what the inventory is looking like. Okay, let's sell our mithril. Let's see how much we get for it first. That's not bad. It's about, what, 5k or so? Close to 5k. So let's go ahead and sell it all. And then I'm going to be using Mage. And since I don't have 50 magic for Snare, I'm just going to use Bind and hope that works. So here's my gear. It's not the best. It's pretty scuffed, but he should be a pretty easy fight. I'll just bind him whenever he gets unbinded. and rock it with this, and let's just see what happens. If I die, it will unfortunately be a wipe, because this is an instance and I will lose everything. But I doubt that would happen unless I DC. And I prayed at the Edgeville altar to get an extra 2 prayer points just in case. I got these monk robes. So I have about 4 minutes of prayer roughly, so hopefully that's enough. Alright, well that went terribly. I don't think I can do it with this gear in this stage of the account right now. So that sucks. But, at least we didn't die. At least we didn't die. Okay, now I think I'm just going to start doing Recipe for Disaster subquests until I can't do anymore. And then attempt Monkey Madness. Or just whatever quest I feel like doing, but Monkey Madness hopefully this episode. Alright, so I have these two. You go to you. The Mountain Dwarf has been saved. 50 cooking. And 13 Slayer. Now let's give this slop of compromise to these guys. That should be a farming level. 20 farming. And that's it. Nice. 850 total too. Alright, so I took a bit of a hiatus from questing temporarily, and I decided to come fishing, and yeah, I got 60 fishing. I started out at like 56. I've been here for a couple hours. Don't pay attention to this. I ended up buying 2k feathers, and this is how much I have left. So I fished, what is that, 1,640 or so? And yeah, I'm going to finish these out and then get back to my questing. Okay, and that's the last feather that we have. We got very close to 61, and we got about 10k in both agility and strength. And we actually got 2 strength levels doing this. But we have a beginner clue to do here. This is the first one I actually got, and I got it like 10 minutes ago. So let's go do it. We can do the first step. Okay, Charlie, let's see what you give us. See if there's a good reward, because we did a step for you. Nope. Alright, we're ready. We have everything we need. Inventory set up. We're ready for Monkey Madness. My money is in Nightmare Zone, all of it. And I sold the runes that I had in my inventory. And I got food, I got my anti-poison, got my items that I need. I have everything that I need. Got my graceful, made a new dueling ring. I am all set. So, let's do Monkey Madness. Alright, so we just got the monkey Gree. We are now cosplaying as a monkey. And I do want to keep this on me, at least for now, until I decide I want to drop it for inventory space. But for now, since I don't think doing that subquest, the Saving Awawogi, part of RFD is too far away, I think I'll keep it on me for now. And hopefully I just get these last couple mine pieces so it won't seem like it's taking up that much inventory space. Okay, we have everything. Time for the final battle. Alright, so once he's low on health and you're done safe spotting him, letting the other guys do the damage, just lure the jungle demon right up here to the north as far as you can, and it'll guarantee you the last hit. That way they don't hit a 1 and then he regains health. Just makes it a bit easier. Okay, let's talk to the king. We have defeated the jungle demon, have overcome Monkey Madness, and we can claim our reward. And that is Monkey Madness complete. It definitely took a lot longer than usual. I'll stop my timer right now. It took 1 hour, 15 minutes, and about 20 seconds, so an hour and 15. Usually it takes me about 40 to 50 minutes, but I usually do it a lot later on when I have super energies, better stats, better prayer, pretty much better everything, and I don't have to worry about going to the shop every time I need food and buying food, because UIM can't store anything in a bank, obviously, so I had to go to the shop to buy food every time. But let's head over here and claim our XP rewards. So I want my 60 attack as soon as possible, and I'm going to be going for the improving attack and defense. So let's see what we get. That's a lot of XP. Got 47 strength from 44. We got 44 hit points from 40, and 53 attack from 50. And I think 44 defense to 49. I think that's my stats. And we got 61 combat from 56. These stats are looking nice. Now I think I'm pretty much fully quested combat wise. So now I start combat manually. Now there's one last thing to do before I conclude this episode, and that is buying the dragon scimitar itself. So let's go do that. And I'm just going to be storing it in the looting bag until I am able to use it when I get 60 attack, which will hopefully be relatively soon. Alright, so I think we trade Daga here. Yes, we do. 100k. We have 100k here. We now have the dragon scimitar on our account. 1 month into the account, we have completed Monkey Madness, and we have enough money to afford a dragon scimitar. I am super happy about that. But I'm honestly hoping that I can get these last 2 pieces sooner rather than later, because I don't mind necessarily dropping this and this. It would take about half an hour to 45 minutes to get back, which I'm willing to sacrifice if I get these next 2 pieces pretty quickly, which I would much rather have these 2 pieces quicker than to keep these on me for the next 100 plus hours. And with all that being said, I'm going to end the episode here. I am super happy with the progress that we made this episode. We have 108 quest points, and we got Monkey Madness done. That is such a good accomplishment for such a low level too. We did it at 56 combat, which I've never done it that early. I'm just glad we didn't die. We didn't have to waste our time going back to Apatol, getting our items back, the looting bag, and all that. We actually technically haven't had a real death. We've only ever died to suicide, which, you know, it's probably due to me being safe because I play a hardcore. I've played a hardcore for the past 3+ years, so that's probably part of it. But also, I just don't really take that many risks, to be honest. I'm kind of a wimp when it comes to taking risks. But on this account, I probably will take more risks. But again, with all that being said, I'm going to end the episode here. So thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.